Strong Home Insurance. We would like to thank our major sponsors. First, Standard Finance Corporation, Sheridan Marketing Incorporated, Jeco Development Corporation, Asiflex Wires and Cables, Rain or Shine, Sista, 4 Points by Sheridan, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, Sheridan Organic Farm and Resort, Puerto Princesa, Palawan, Sheridan Boutique Resort in Iloilo City, Mandala Spa and Villas in Boracay, Chindonan Dive and Beach Resort in Coron, Jade Park Island Resort and Water Park, Hotel 101 Fort, Radisson Blue Hotel in Cebu, Cebu Coliseum Complex Incorporated, Cinderella Clip Aesthetic Clip, Sequoia Hotel Manila Bay, the Zen Institute, Kira Aesthetics. We're also honored to recognize our valued sponsors. First State Bank Incorporated, 5 Hotel Cebu, our minor sponsor, and Bayan Beach Resort, Bantayan Cebu. RMBC Health Reform, Fit Outsource Incorporated, Techmaster, Fedchem Manufacturing and Distribution Incorporated, Shopee, Panasonic Batteries, Della Datacom Philippines Incorporated, Train Station, Digital Out of Home, Tantos, Armac Tape Corporation, Raychem Enterprises,
Tabing eh. Okay lang.
Jack Up in Style, Focus LED Bulb, Ilaw ng Bayan, Super Tight Super Glue, Sure Tight Super Glue,
Please don't forget to share
Follow
this live
Welding
streaming, guys.
Rod,
Miss Asia Pacific International 2025
Sure
National Costume
All-Purpose
Competition.
Sure Car Care Products, Sure Home Care,
Please don't forget to follow us, guys, and share it to your friends and
Mestiza
relatives so that they can watch the national costume of this year's Miss Asia
JTV Tours
Pacific
and Travel
International.
Incorporated, Polycar Transit Incorporated, Thistles and Blues, United Makeup Artists of the Philippines or UMAP, Designers Circle Philippines, D Creative Hub, Wealth by Rena, Work of Hands, Satin is Life, Zanev, Luis Bakery, Reyes Takandong and Company, Sysprotec IT Solutions, Orokini,
Sa likod,
Oro China,
sa likod ng microphone.
Court Elite,
Jay Baro. Sa mga
Rosa at K1 Center at Prestige Bay, Buzz Station, PSL by Brady Farm Incorporated, Nature Spring,
galing.
Vans, Department of Tourism, Intramuros Administration, Sarah Tony, SDI College Carmona,
Sarah Tony G. Charot.
Benzoware, Okada,
J-Bar Boys daw.
Charlton, Astoria Wilds, Gordon Ramsay Restaurants Philippines,
Dami nilang
Street burger. Chewy classic.
Louis Classic Tea House, Barrio Bar and Lounge, and Zani New Mediterranean Restaurant, Philippine Daily Choir. We'd also like to thank our media sponsors, starting off with Missology, Eventology, OPMB Worldwide, Budgetology, Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few minutes, the Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition will begin. We invite everyone to kindly settle into their seats as we prepare to start the program. Thank you.
There you go, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the journey to the crown blazes on in today's celebration of beauty, artistry, and culture. From sparks of inspiration to flames of transformation, this is Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition.
Sino yung Philippines? Nakita. Nakita? Ha? Nakita? Oo. Sana naman ah.
Ano ba si Sam? Wala ko. Tumating na si Sam.
Parang dito.
Nakatayo sa Cebu na siya.
Oo. Oo, parang gano'n.
What a blazing afternoon we are having right now. Beautiful, elegant, and of course blazing. That's how it's going to be for this whole afternoon. My name is Ken Rodriguez, your host, and will lead you for today's festivities as we gather here to welcome our beautiful candidates for the Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition. Let's give a big round of applause, please. And of course, let's give each and everyone a big round of applause for being here live, for witnessing, of course, this festivity for today. Now, as you can see here in the stage, we will be transforming this stage in a canvas of the nation because we have such beautiful candidates from all over the world, from 6 different continents, eager to share with us their transformative stories. And today, each candidate stands proudly as a shining symbol of her nation's pride. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is her story ablazing. But behind every sash and crown lies a story of hard work, perseverance, and resilience, as a true queen can. With that, let me call on our 2 inspiring queens whose remarkable strength and confidence now light the path for our 2020-25 candidates. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up. Please give a big Philippine welcome to our reigning queens, Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 second runner-up Selena Ali from Belgium, and the Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 grand winner Janelle Sliba from the USA. A big round of applause, please.
A beautiful afternoon, everyone. I am Janelle Sliba, your Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 grand winner.
And I'm Selena Ali, your Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 second runner-up.
It is truly an honor to stand here before you once again as we open today's spectacular celebration. Personally, one of my favorites, the National Costume Competition.
We are beyond grateful to be back because in our one-year reign, we carry stories worth telling, from transforming into the best versions of ourselves to championing programs that ignite our advocacies and passions.
And if there's one thing we've learned is that beyond the crown, this competition is really about carrying forward the stories and lessons of the past and passing them to the present. And today, we are confident that our stunning 2025 candidates will continue to write and embody these stories with pride and purpose.
Because beyond just beauty, women have the power to create impact, to touch lives, and tell stories that ignite meaningful change. That is
#HerStoryAblaze. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to welcome you to the Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition.
Truly a powerful way to start today's National Costume Competition. We have 2 queens on stage, 2 amazing women who truly embody the spirit of transformation, empower our candidates and countless others to rise to their fullest potential. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up once more for reigning queens, Janelle and Selena. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we open yet another blazing chapter in the journey towards the Miss Asia Pacific International crown. And in just a few moments, this very stage will come alive as our candidates rise and proudly showcase their culture and heritage. And to keep the fire ablazing on, of course, we are live, I believe, at Miss Asia Pacific International Facebook page. And of course, we have our hashtag, and that hashtag is, please do not forget to include this when you post, when you upload in this hashtag #HerStoryAblaze. There you go. So again, please do let the world know that we are here hosting Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 right here in the Philippines. Again, hashtag is #Story. There you go. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's celebration would not be possible without the vision and leadership of the Miss Asia Pacific International Board of Directors. Now, these individuals, with their unrelentless passion, their love, their tireless efforts, and love for this cause, and celebration. That's why we are here to give them recognition and acknowledgement. So, I'd like to introduce to them first the board of directors. If you are here, please stand up to be recognized so we can thank you properly. We start with chairman of the board, Joseph Tan, Mr. Joseph Tan.
Yes!
There you go, waving. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Tan. Our executive director, Jacqueline Tan Sanz. We have our board members. We have Jefferson Tan. We have Tiffany Dumalia Tan. And we have Carlo Marcelo Sainz. There you go. And we also have our Miss Asia Pacific International executives. We have our president, Attorney Eva Patalinbog Lim. And of course, the general manager, our great host, the beauty queen, timeless beauty, Miss Christine Caballero. Right, again, thank you very much, because these people, these individuals with unwavering passion keeps the flame of thanks to the Miss Asia Pacific International Board of Executives. Thank you very much. Alright, so now we move on to the individuals who will have the hardest task for tonight. Okay. So we are honored to be joined by a distinguished panel of judges, all exemplifying excellence and uphillers of their respective industries. Here are our panel judges for tonight's Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition. First up, our first judge is a celebrity designer and president of Designers Circle Philippines, or DCP, the biggest and most dynamic fashion organization in the country. Let's put our hands together for Rafael Gonzalez. Our next judge, renowned fashion designer whose creations have graced both local and international fashion stages. From beginning Pilipinas to Miss Global International and even the prestigious Miss Universe. He is a Gintong Kabataan awardee for arts and culture, and he was proudly featured in Ilustrado magazine Dubai as one of the top 100 Filipino designers and on a New York Times Square billboard as one of the Philippines' finest designers during the New York Fashion Week. He's the visionary behind the Vince Sitar collection, a multi-awarded Filipino young designer who's making waves around the world. Let's give it up for Vince Sitar. Next up, we have a judge with a keen eye for beauty. She's a facial plastic surgeon passionate about aesthetic arts. She helps patients find their confidence and embrace their beauty. She founded Kid Aesthetics, an advanced medical aesthetics clinic catering to patients around the world that offers bespoke beauty solutions. Using a scalpel as her brush, she sculpts and creates masterpieces. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Kirsten Ramos. And our next, and last but not the least, our last judge is none other than Miss Asia Pacific International 2024, Miss Janelis Leiva. And we also have another judge. Our next judge is the Business Unit Manager of the Zen Institute. Let's all welcome Miss Cristina Erica Del Monte. Alright, judges, good luck. It's one time that I don't want to be in your position. It's going to be hard. So good luck, good luck. Okay, now for our criteria for judging. Now each candidate will be evaluated based on the following criteria. So we have two. The first one would be for aesthetic and overall look. be comprised of 40%, and 60% for stage presence and overall impact for a total of 100%. And here at Miss Asia Pacific International, as always, we guarantee fairness and accuracy, so we proudly acknowledge the presence of our official tabulator. We have Protect IT Solutions and our official auditing team, Reyes, Takandong and Company, for overseeing the scoring and tabulation of today's National Costume Competition. Let's give them a big round of applause, please. Thank you very much, Protect IT Solutions and Reyes, Takandong and Company. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you've all been waiting for this moment. Are you guys ready? Yeah! Are you all ready? Yeah! Here we go. Because here, artistry meets pride and creativity embraces culture. As our inspiring queens bring to life the very soul of their nations for the world to witness. Ladies and gentlemen, brace yourself and get ready to welcome our candidates in their national costume. Sharing the rich culture and heritage of their beautiful homeland, let's welcome our Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Africa. Starting strong with Morocco. Listening Shawi is wearing a hashta, Morocco's traditional dress. Comes from the old kaftan and is worn at the weddings and parties. It shows beauty, respect, and Moroccan handcraft is an important part of their culture. The color green is very important because in Islam, it is the color of the Prophet Muhammad and stands for paradise, peace, and life. Because most people in Morocco are Muslim, green has a strong spiritual meaning. It is also linked to the royal Alawite family who comes for the Prophet's life. This is why green became the national color, as shown clearly in the flag with its green star. Nigeria. Gracie Victoria Johnson is wearing Hero and Buba, completed by the Gili headband. It is a traditional attire of the Yoruba people of Nigeria and represents grace, cultural pride, and femininity. It's not only a simple tradition, but also a way of showing respect for culture and womanhood. Wearing this isn't just about fashion. It's about honoring Tracy's heritage and representing her people who value community, elegance, and tradition. The Hero and Buba represents their grace, dignity, and strength in childhood. It was worn by mothers, grandmothers, queens, and priestesses, and continues to symbolize family pride and respect. The way a woman wears her Gili, wraps her Hero, and styles her Buba speaks of her confidence, status, and inner power. South Africa. Yonde Lawrence and Andrew costume celebrates South Africa as the birthplace of humanity, a land where diversity thrives in every culture, every language, and every soul as its vibrant tapestry. The boa tree, strong and enduring, reflects a nation rooted in wisdom, resilience, and grace. The sleeves, formed with DNA and ancient drawings, remind us that though we may come from different paths, we are all part of one bigger story. Behind DeAndre, the galaxy unfolds, a vision of lawless possibility, and above all, the sun crowns her, symbolizing life, unity, and new beginnings. Together, these elements tell the story of a nation where the beauty of people lies in the power of their diversity. Uganda. They are not the fancy version national costume despite the colors of the Ugandan flag. The black color represents the skin of the Ugandan people, their identity and resilience. The color red symbolizes the blood that unites all Ugandans. Yellow represents the sun that shines upon the land. And gold embodies Uganda's wealth, its minerals, its wildlife, its natural treasures. The costume is designed with wing-like handles mirroring Uganda's national emblem, the crested crane. The center is a golden corset or bonus, symbolizing Uganda's riches. The most striking feature is the headpiece, resembling the crested crane's crown of feathers, a mark of dignity, pride, and grace. Zambia.
Ano dito?
In Zambia, Grace Debo wears a costume reminiscent of the Inchwala ceremony, a significant additional event in Zambia celebrated by the lonely people of Eastern Province. It's a Thanksgiving ceremony that honors the first harvest of the year, seeking blessings for the upcoming year. And here's what you need to know. It's a celebration of the lonely people's rich cultural heritage, expressing gratitude to their ancestors and paramount chief, representing for the gift of their first fruits and food. The ceremony features vibrant dances, traditional music, cultural displays showcasing the lonely people's history and community.
Baba na. Saan pala yung mga camera nila sa unahin? Share lang.
What an incredible start for today's competition. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for 2025 Miss Asia Pacific International candidates from Africa. And now, proudly hailing from yet another beautiful continent on this side of the world, let's give it up for the first batch of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Asia. Cambodia. Milyal Vitaseng from Cambodia tells the story of Daeang Roseng Suk, a legendary folktale from Cambodian culture tied to Batamban's Inam Sampo, a young woman of extraordinary beauty, blessed with long natural hair. The stroke, she would command the water to recede, pulling back floods and reveal the land. In the legend, she faced a crocodile who begged for prince. Using the power of her hair, she battled fiercely to protect him and safeguard her homeland. But that battle, hills, lakes, and landforms were created. This story is not all about magic and love. It's about courage, sacrifice, and enduring strength of Cambodian women who protect what they love and shape the destiny of their nation. China.
Galing ko sarili yung music. Oh.
Ren Yihong wears a Chinese traditional costume featuring loose robes with wide sleeves and crossover right facet colors, decorated with Eastern patterns and colors, plus a transparent light scarf, all full of Chinese aesthetics. Eastern woman, gentle as flowing rivers, blend with the soft charm of the costumes and scarves, fully showcasing classical elements. Hong Kong. Stepping onto the stage, representing the dazzling fusion of East and West that is Hong Kong, is Chi Kuan Lau. Her national costume is a story of elegance and resilience, told through the timeless silhouette of the Shi Pao. This masterpiece was brought to life by Mr. Man, a talented local Hong Kong tailor with over 30 years experience. Crafted in pristine white, the gown symbolizes the pure spirit and luminous future of Hong Kong. Adorning it is a tapestry of peonies, and disputed queen of flowers. But the most captivating detail is the blossom of a brilliant crimson peony, bursting into full bloom at her waist, the heart of the garment, symbolizing the vibrant energy of Hong Kong itself, a city that blossoms with dynamism, strength, and an unyielding passion for life. India. Representing the beauty of her country, the Andean Kamjam graces the stage in a national costume inspired by the lotus, the national flower of India. From her homeland of Manipur blooms the rare Shirui lily, a flower found nowhere else in the world. The pure white of her costume reflects her prayer for peace and hope for the world, and also for her own motherland. Adorned with golden jewelry, Danube honors India's strength, prosperity, and timeless traditions. Indonesia. Indonesia is a land of thousand stories of struggle, and Aiza Amini tells a story in her national costume. From Sabang to Merauke, Indonesia's heroes sacrificed their lives for an independent Indonesia. Now, they're moving towards a new era, Indonesia Imas 2045, a hope for a developed, competitive, and global nation. In this journey, a female figure emerges as a symbol of strength, the Srikandi. The Srikandi is not just a character in a puppet show, but a representation of today's Indonesian women. With her bow and arrow, she shows determination, courage, and competitiveness. her gentleness, she inspires. This is an Indonesian woman, intelligent, empowered, and ready to compete on the global stage. Japan. Kanako Matsu wears a modern kimono dress as a symbol of blooming diversity, blending traditional Japanese elegance with a playful, youthful style. The deep pink color and cherry blossom hair accessories celebrate Japan's beauty, while the short skirt and petticoat show energy and freedom, reflecting the diversity of women's expressions all around the world. Korea. And he won wears a Korean hanbok. Modern interpretation of royal elements, blending tradition with refined artistry. Crafted in layers of delicate white fabric that flow gracefully and enhanced by golden floral and phoenix-inspired embroidery. It is a motive symbolizing nobility, rebirth, and hope. The wide sleeves and voluminous skirt create a majestic silhouette, with a soft translucence of the fabric, timeless femininity and grace. The golden patterns shimmer under the light, representing prosperity and resilience, while the layered textures convey depth and harmony. This handbag embodies both history and modern beauty, making it not only a cultural costume, but also a symbol of pride in timeless artistry or Korea. Macau. Asia movie's natural costume is inspired by elegance of porcelain artistry, symbolizing refinement, cultural heritage, and timeless craftsmanship. The gown is painted in royal blue and ivory white with intricate detailing resembling fine porcelain cloth light. The lacking headpiece and flowing cape complete the richest look. It represents both tradition and modern elegance combined in one. Elation. Sheena channels the spirit of Milan. Designed by Ayn Mohammed, it is a stunning tribute to the Bro Kanila, the iconic hornbill native to the rainforests of Sarawak, East Malaysia. The bird Badalayak and Iban communities is a direct messenger between the human world and the spirit realm. This masterpiece blends traditional Iban headwork and motifs with modern couture elements featuring dramatic wings, bold feather details, and a majestic headdress inspired by the hornbill's peak. And the train represents the bird soaring high above the Cornean cap. This Malaysian embodies the spirit of Sarawak, proud, graceful, and unyielding, sharing with her historical land where nature, tradition, and strength rise together into the skies. gentlemen, here they are once again, their first batch of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Asia. And now, hailing from the largest continent in the world, let's make some noise for a second batch of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Asia. We start off with Mongolia.
Wala pa si Anton. Ay, hindi na. Hindi ka na ba?
Utsurida, by Susuren's national costume is inspired by the legacy of the great Mongolian Empire led by the Genghis Khan, a history that has influenced the world for thousands of years. The intricate patterns and rich colors represent the strength, pride, and eternal spirit of the Mongolian people. And it's not only a reflection of beauty and elegance, but also a tribute to the resilience and heritage of our nation. Through it, Utsurin stands proudly as a daughter of Mongolia, sharing her timeless culture with the world.
So don't forget to cheer for your favorite candidate.
Nepal. Proudly Hanabats wear a national costume that pays tribute to the brave Gurkhali soldiers of Nepal, warriors celebrated for their courage, discipline, and unshakable spirit. That's in honor of their legacy. Proudly's attire reflects the pride of the nation built on resilience and sacrifice. The country, a symbol of strength and loyalty, represents not only the battlefield but also the heart of Nepalese identity. Through his costume, Prachi carries the valor of her ancestors and the indomitable spirit of Nepal to the international stage. Philippines. Anita Rose Gomez wears the pearl of the Orient Seas, a tribute to her country, an archipelago of more than 7,000 islands. Like the pearl, the Philippines' beauty has been shaped with patience, resilience, and grace. The soft ivory and iridescent shimmer reflect the glow of the rare South Sea pearl, treasures born in own waters and sought after around the world. The latest strings of pearls, delicate shells, and color-inspired details capture the rhythm of the surrounding seas, the lifeblood of her country's trade, culture, and history. Gentle plutos evoke the dance of sunlight and crystal waves, a reminder of both the Philippines' natural wealth and the serenity that defines the shores. This costume is more than display of artistry. It is a Anita's vows, a vow to protect the fragile beauty of the Philippines' marine heritage, to honor the ancestors whose courage sparked their country's identity, and to let the brilliance of her culture shine far beyond its shores. Singapore. Crucial Arrog's national costume represents the national flower of Singapore, the Vanda Miss Waki. It is a radiant species of orchid that blooms all year round. It reflects the resilience, strength, and unity of our nation. Always flourishing, always progressing, and ever so unique, just like Singapore itself. Taiwan. Annie wears the national costume settling on Guangjiang as a core motive and using fashion aesthetics with Taiwan's folk heritage. In folk belief, the Guangjiang are divine guardians, protecting the main deity, expelling evil spirits, suppressing malevolent forces, and safeguarding the sacred precinct. Their solemn, commanding presence, the very spirit the designer seeks to embody. The green face painting signifies brutality and protection, of the power to ward off malign forces and bring stability. The silhouette is a protective and apoplectic, integrating the Wang Jiang Shou's steadfast guardianship. The flame-shaped shoulder armor irradiates a protective aura and serves as a talismanic emblem. Seal and talisman totems assert sacred power. By uniting faith and fashion, the word honors the Guardian General central to Taiwan's folk religion. Thailand. Amazing golden Thailand, the word amazing things always happen. Bawakan Manirat from Thailand boots with golden sabai, an original Thai traditional piece that embodies elegance, grace, and timeless beauty. Every detail reflects the heritage of their ancestors. Their costume is a celebration of Thai culture, temples that rise in glory, tuk-tuks that flow who light the streets, and the joy of food, art, and friendship shared with the world. Its golden brilliance mirrors the radiance of Thai culture, but its delicate design reflects the warmth and unity of the Thai people. It's not only national costume, but a celebration of spirituality. It is amazing Thailand.
Yan. Ako din na. Dadong.
Mas maganda ka.
IGA channels the mythology and Ottoman heritage with a modern spirit. IGA's national costume is an authentic mythology and traditional gown worn during Hellenized celebrations in Turkish culture and cherished since Ottoman Empire. Designed with personal input and creative vision, the piece combines timeless craftsmanship with a modern spirit. The deep burgundy red anchoring the color of the Turkish flag symbolizes love, strength, and national pride. Wearing this medallion honors the elegance of the Ottoman era and celebrates a living tradition that reflects the enduring beauty found in cultural diversity. Get down. This Vietnam wears a national costume of the essence of Vietnamese folk song. The costume is inspired by the image of the dragonfly, an insect familiar in the memories of Vietnamese people, and the word recreates a familiar Vietnamese folk song. This costume only evokes memories of childhood and working life. It also symbolizes the pleasures of folk experience that their ancestors have accumulated. This is a treasure trove of national culture 26, which needs to be inherited and promoted by the younger generations in a subtle combination of art and identity. Hearing the pride, Vietnam. Ladies and gentlemen, it's one award for a second batch of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Asia. Up next, we shine the spotlight on your candidates, the continent of cultural depth and timeless beauty. Let's put our hands together for Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Europe. We start off with Belgium. National costume is inspired by the vibrant spirit of the Belgian seaside. The coastline becomes a playground filled with joy and energy. On the golden sand, they built magical sandcastles, share laughter over a game of ping-pong, and dive in exciting matches of beach volleyball and badminton. Out on the waves, surfers ride apart the North Sea, while others enjoy a refreshing swim with colorful photos and fun in the water. This costume is fun, vivid details, and seaside charm celebrates all the moments of fun, friendship, and togetherness that make the Belgian coast so unique. England. Monica Fernandez de Freitas wears a deep red dress combined with a flowered lace overlay, which reflects both strength and delicacy, symbolizing the grace of English heritage. Monica was inspired by the elegance of the Regency era, a period known for its refinement and charm. The use of a hand fan and detailed patterns highlights sophistication, while the long flowing design captures the timeless beauty of English culture and tradition. France. Austrian presumed wears a costume created by Parisian designer Pauline Branchereau in an ensemble that pays tribute to the grandeur of France. Inspired by the Sun King and the splendor of Versailles, it celebrates French art, light, and elegance. Every detail, from the embroidered corset to the majestic volumes, evokes the brilliance of an era when France shone upon the world. This is a costume where history, poetry, and modernity come together.
France pala. Saka Zambia. Meron na, kompleto na. Oo. So, ilan na?
Germany.
44. Kompleto na. For France.
Luxembourg. Pierre Van Veen proudly pays tribute to the rich history of her country through her national costume. The design refers to the helpers of the former kings who played an important role in traditions and society. The body symbolizes the wealth and abundance of the land, and the custom sleeves are inspired by elegant styles of the abundance, a period where fashion and history came together. The colors are drawn from the Luxembourg flag, color red represents courage and strength, white stands for purity and unity, and color blue symbolizes freedom and loyalty. Together, they embody the national values and identity of Luxembourg. The high boots complete the look, representing the protection once needed during horseback transport, a central part of daily life in the earlier times. This costume unites past and present in an ode to culture, tradition, and heritage. Netherlands.
Sila neto. Oh.
Delilah and Villa Veldenboom appears in the image of the lion, the proud national symbol of the Netherlands. With a mane that shines like gold in a posture full of pride, the lion stands for courage, strength, and freedom. For centuries, the lion has guarded the Dutch coat of arms, and today it comes to life on this stage through the lion. This national costume celebrates not only the king of beasts, but also the fiery spirit of the Netherlands. Romania. Elena Bogolescu proudly wears a traditional costume from the Eastern Banat region, the festive attire of Romanian women. It is designed and crafted using authentic wool fabrics dating back from 18 to 100 years. The white blouse, the richly adorned vest, and the apron tells the story of our bond with nature and the beauty of a simple life. The white headscarf, a symbol of purity, completes this garment, which is not just traditional clothing, but a statement of identity and love for Romania.
Romania.
Spain. American East Ángeles is a national costume inspired by the traditional Spanish flamenco dress. It reflects passion, elegance, and strength, the very essence of Spain's rich culture. With its flowing skirt, vibrant colors, and refined details, it represents not only fashion but also pride, history, and the fiery Spanish spirit. United Kingdom. Being from the UK, Providence arrives commanding attention. Designed by Jonas Vindal Jr., the costume is inspired by the Green Parks from Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. The symbol of power and intensity coming to life in a reinterpretation that blends fantasy and art. The vibrant red reflects passion and authority, but the volumes and textures of the costume turn every moment into pure expression. Details inspired by cards, symbol, and contrasts come together to tell a new story of boldness, creativity, and reinvention. In this queen, every gesture is power, every glance is art, and every detail is an invitation to dive into Wonderland's imagination, reinvented for today. Ladies and gentlemen, gracing our stage once more, our stunning Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from Europe. Now coming our way in their fine international costumes, carrying the pride of their beautiful homeland. Let's give the warmest welcome to our Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from North America. And we start off with Canada. Naomi Shotlander takes her breath away in an ensemble entitled The Queen of the Northern Lights, an elegant creation by Almanas Villar Alcaran, which draws inspiration from Canada's own inspiring Barbara Borealis. Flowing fabrics and swirling hues, scented with iridescent finishes and fiber optic lighting, mirror the ethereal glow of the northern sky. The costume symbolizes unity and diversity, just as Aurora's fantastic colors blend into a dazzling display. It reflects how people of different cultures can come together to create a harmonious, radiant world. With pride and purpose, Naomi wears the symbol of unity and hope as she represents Canada on the third stage. For Naomi, beauty is more than grace and poise. It shines from within. It's a quiet strength, an inner light, the spirit of compassion that Naomi carries with her and that she believes truly sets her apart. Rizal. Christina Morales does a costume that represents the Chichi, which means big sister, in Macamento. She symbolizes the eldest daughter of the family, the loving, the caring figure who holds everyone together. The Chichi is respected female role model in the Caribbean community and an important part of its cultural, global heritage. The feather jacket decoration celebrated the South's vibrant carnival season in the bright and joyful colors of the island. The wide flowing skirt opens up to proudly reveal the flag of Curacao, honoring both tradition and national pride. Dominican Republic. What proves where the pyramids of the land. Signed by Louis Cardenesis as a tribute to the women who shaped Dominican history. The Mirabal sisters, Juana Santipoca, and Concepcion Boni. where these costume embodies and empowers brave and resilient women through the patriotic colors blue, white, and red, adorned with crystals, butterfly, and crown, symbolizes freedom, strength, and greatness. Correct. He led the song of graces the stage in a costume representing the nobility, which embraced the country in both the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean. It is thus a globality of immense art and love. Honduras possesses the second largest coral reef barrier in the world, and its reefs are a Caribbean jewel in a maritime ecosystem of global importance, reminding Abilis of a sense of pride in the biological richness and scenic beauty of their country. Oregon's environmental beauty of its crystal clear waters, the reef positions Honduras as a key player in marine conservation and the fight against climate change. Its men are department skilled fishermen and navigators in their work songs and prayers before fishing trips, demonstrating secret and ancestral relationship with the ocean. Ultimately, the seas represent a mirror of its history for the Honduran people, an anchor for the most vibrant cultures, their Caribbean, and the promise of a future linked to unparalleled regional heritage. Very cool. Miss Asia Pacific International Mexico, Oriana Garcia, is proudly wearing the traditional costume of Campeche, of Southern Mexico. The outfit consists of a white green skirt with white lace ruffles, a simple elegance and tradition. The white blouse embroidered with black highlights, the artisanal heritage that evokes the cultural and historical riches of the region. The ornate braided hairstyle, along with a band, complement his costume, which reflects the grace, dignity, and festive spirit of the kitchen. This is especially during the traditional celebrations such as the Benji Party. USA. For Miss USA, Kayla Jane Cisa, the Statue of Liberty is more than a monument. It is the eternal symbol of freedom, hope, and the American spirit. Tonight, she's brought to life in a shimmering seafoam green gown, sculpted to reflect the statue's massive strength. Her crown of 7 radiant rays shines with pride, representing liberty that unites every corner of the world. In her hand, she carries a true torch, glowing as a beacon of resilience, justice, and opportunity. With a step, Kayla embodies the strength and pride of the United States of America, a nation built on the promise that liberty will always shine bright all around.
Ayan. Basta yun. The last match na.
Back on stage with their amazing national costumes. Let's give it up one more time for the present candidates from North America. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, proudly representing the nations from the continent rich in heritage and beauty. Here are our Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from South America. You start off with Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, Isabella Fernandez. From the forests of the Amazon rises the Amazonian butterfly, guardian of metamorphosis and diversity. Her wings embody Brazil in transformation, a nation renewed by the strength of its nature and the plural beauty of its people. Just like the butterfly passing through each stage, the reaching its full flight, the Brazilian woman, just like a symbol of evolution and champion and light that transcends borders. Colombia. Patricia Diaz Escalante wears a white dress that represents purity and elegance, and its meaning goes beyond that. White is also the color of the soul of indigenous peoples, a symbol of wisdom and connection to the earth. Delicate butterflies adorn its design not only as an element of beauty, but as a powerful symbol of love, joy, fortune, and transformation. They represent the growth and courage of women, reminding us that we can fly and achieve everything that we dream of. It is just be a canvas for your dreams and a reminder that every day is an opportunity to shine. And when you wear it, you carry with you a little piece of the richness of Colombia, the country with the greatest variety of butterflies in the world. Peru. Peru's national costume pays tribute to the Peruvian Amazon, a land that holds one of the greatest cultural and natural treasures in the world. Its wings portray the jaguar, symbol of strength, courage, and protection in Amazonian communities, and the macaw, joy the splendor that rises above tropical forests. The vibrant colors reflect the vital energy of the rainforest, a sacred space where every river, every leaf, every current sun gives life to the land. The conveying patterns of the Shipibo Panipo people flowing through the design as traces of ancestral wisdom and spiritual connection, reminding everyone of the profound harmony between humanity and nature. This costume celebrates the diversity, strength, and the spirit of the Peruvian Amazon. Here they come, shining brighter than ever, are Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 candidates from South America. Now, ladies and gentlemen, last but definitely not the least, let's make some noise for candidates from the breathtaking continent of Oceania. We start off with Australia. This national costume serves as a magnificent tribute to Australia's enduring symbols, embodying artistry, culture, and national pride. Conceptualized and meticulously crafted by Boholano designer Mr. Ray King Fuego, the ensemble captures the essence of the nation's identity. The headpiece, inspired by the city tower eye, radiates golden rays symbolizing Kila, the sun goddess of Aboriginal mythology. Twin wooden boats pay homage to Australia's maritime heritage, while the Sydney Opera House, illuminated vibrant light, and the Harbour Bridge, timeless emblem of unity and resilience, stand as cultural icons within the design. The ensemble is further fortified by armored canopy guardians, while the sentient nautical wheel at the back reflects the country's proud seafaring tradition. Flowing gracefully behind and golden cape signifies triumph, prosperity, and grandeur. Harmoniously blending history and modernity, nature and artistry, this creation transcends attire. It stands as a living embodiment of the radiant spirit of Australia, bold, resilient, eternally iconic. Everyone is Australia. Wow!
Ay, Nina, Eme.
Susunod, puro mga Pinoy na maglalaban-laban.
Tonight, Miss Guam graces the stage adorned in the brilliance of the Wasali flower, blossom treasured across the Pacific and woven deeply into the soul of the Chamorro people of Guam. Known for its delicate petals and enduring fragrance, the Wasali represents beauty, resilience, and the promise of renewal. This flower is a symbol of feminine strength and quiet grace. The blossom, used in garlands to honor dancers, its essence carrying chant of celebration, and its presence marking its life most sacred occasions. It is a reminder that even the most delicate creation can endure the strongest winds, just like the people of Guam. Here, Miss Guam, J.D. Charnel Naka, a living embodiment of Guam's heritage and stories, this blossoming future, and the timeless spirit in Wasali. New Zealand. Miss New Zealand Hannah Ross takes the stage in a national costume inspired by the Boulder Copper butterfly, the smallest but one of the most treasured butterflies unique to New Zealand. Designed and conceptualized by Hannah herself and brought to life by designer Ariel Nuevo, is both a celebration of beauty and a call for conservation. Every detail honors the fragile wonder of the Boulder Copper, which its never smoothly into decline, which is why it shimmers with iridescence and gold tones echoing the butterfly's striking unique colors. Anna's vision is to inspire conviction and support conservation efforts that protect this precious species. Ensemble is also interpretation of a warrior of Oateroa, the guardian of the land, sky, and creatures. In this costume, Hannah carries a message that even the smallest beings can be mighty when the light is defended. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up once more for our last batch of candidates from Oceania.
Hindi na pauwi. May warning pa ba?
As a hotel, when a business is your priority. So you make sure that everything else comes easy. Who says business can't be mixed with comfort? Or that your special event couldn't be more remarkable. All you need is the right place. Sequoia Hotel, your business-friendly hotel. At Sequoia Hotel, when a business is your priority. So you make sure that everything else comes easy. Who says business can't be mixed with comfort? Or that your special event couldn't be more remarkable. All you need is the right place. Sequoia Hotel, your business-friendly hotel.
And now, behold, the grand spectacle. All our candidates proudly showcasing the pride of their nations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome the candidates of Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 International Costumes. What a spectacular showcase of beauty, artistry, and culture. Like I said earlier, we'll be transforming this place into a hub of cultural diversity. Okay, beautiful women. Hope you guys have your best already. This is going to be a hard one. And of course, in just a moment, we'll be awarding the first set of awards from our wonderful sponsors. So before we do that, please give a big, big round of applause. A melting pot of culture right here. Okay. But first, before we go on, let me acknowledge each of our Miss Asia Pacific International's partners in making this event possible. Maraming salamat for them for making this another year possibility. Thank you to the following for fueling this journey of transformation, and first for making hashtag Her Story ablaze stronger than ever. Okay, let's start off. And this event is presented by the province of Cebu and Stronghold Insurance. We'd like to thank our major sponsors. First, Standard Finance Corporation. We have Sheridan Marketing Incorporated. We have Checo Development Corporation. Passiveflex Wires and Cables. Rainer Shine. Sista. 4 Points by Sheridan in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Sheridan Organic Farm and Resort in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. Sheridan Boutique Resort in Iloilo City. Mandala Spa and Villas in Boracay. Shintohan Dive and Resort in Coron. Jade Park Island Resort and Water Park.
Events of 2024.
Hotel 101 Fort. Radisson Blue Hotel Cebu. Cebu Coliseum Complex Incorporated. Cinderella Glim Aesthetic Clinic. Sequoia Hotel Manila Bay. Zen Institute. Kian Aesthetics. We're also honored to recognize our valued sponsors. We have First State Bank Incorporated. We have a 5 Hotel in Cebu. We have Anaya Beach Resort in Batayan, Cebu. So much sponsors. Thank you very much. RMBC Health Reform, Jack Built, Fit Out Source Incorporated, Techmaster, FedChem Manufacturing and Distribution Incorporated, Shopee, Panasonic Batteries, Stella Datacom Philippines Incorporated, Train Station, Digital Out of Home, Cantocos, Armac Tape Corporation, Raycam Enterprises, Jack Up in Style, Focus LED Bulb, Ilona Bayan, Shirt Light Super Glue, Apollo Welding Rod, Sherlock All-Purpose Spray Paint, Sure Car Care Products, Sure Home Care, Mestiza Philippines, JPP Travel and Tours Incorporated, Bonded Card Financing Incorporated,
May continent pa.
Thistles and
May
Blooms,
continent.
United Makeup Artists of the Philippines, or UMAP, Designer Circle Philippines, The Creative Hub, Wealth by Irina, Work of Hands, Satin's Life, Zanea, Lewis Bakery, Ray's Nakatong Company, Sysprotech IT Solutions, Orokina, Corkally, and so much sponsors. Alright, Rosa K1 Center at Prestige Bay, Buzz Station, Thiocell by Brady Farming Incorporated, Nature Spring, Vans, Department of Tourism, and Columbus Administration, Sanatanin, STI College Carmona, Bezaware, Okada Manila, Charlton, Astoria Wines, Garden Ramsey Restaurant Philippines, Louis Classic Tea House, Barrio Bar and Lounge, Ansani New Mediterranean Restaurant, Iron Souvenir, Open Services, Philippine Daily Inquirer. And I'd also like to thank our media sponsors. We have Missology, thank you very much. Eventology, Pump and Pageantry. We have OPMV Worldwide. And we also have Pageantology. There you go. Again, all the sponsors, let's all give a big round of applause, please. Thank you for your support. Thank you for making this possible. Alright, here we go. And at this point, it's time to award our candidates with some special awards from a very generous sponsor. Of course, you've heard so much sponsors earlier. And to present their first award, we call it the CEO of Check Up Install Salon, Miss Ariana Lopez. Please do join us here. And the COO and lead of Jack of Instant Branding, Marketing, and Public Presence Executive of Cinderella Flip, Miss Maca Cruz.
Mars.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's Jack Ups in Styles Choice Award, winning 50,000 pesos worth of hair services valid for a year, is none other than Miss India. Congratulations, Miss India. Now for our second award, please help me welcome the Director of Operation of Miss Lisa Philippines, Miss Martina Salimbangon. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's award our winner. Winning wonderful gift packs from Mestiza, the winner of Miss Mestiza is Philippines. Congratulations, Miss Philippines. More awards to be given out. Now for our third award, the Scholar Representative, the Business Unit Manager of the Zen Institute. Let's all welcome Miss Cristina Erica Del Monte. And thank you very much for our sponsors. And for making everything possible, and of course for all the prizes you're going to be giving out for all our candidates. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss Zen Institute, winning 500,000 pesos worth of services, is none other than, here we go, Miss Philippines. Thank you very much. Again, congratulations to Miss Philippines. And now for our last special award for today, Miss Multimedia. It goes to the candidate who stood out and won the hearts of both our sponsors and of course, and the crowd. And to present this award, please help me welcome evolutionary coach in health, energy and wealth. And the founder of Wealth by Rina. Let's all welcome Miss Rina Rueno Moreno, Banez, and Miss Asia Pacific International Chairman, Mr. Joseph Tan.
Miss Multimedia Award goes to J.R. Arcelino. Huh?
Okay, here we go. Our Miss Multimedia 2025 will win a jewelry set from Wealth by Rina. None other than. What do you think? Welcome back, Miss India.
Miss India win Miss Multimedia.
Okay, congratulations, Miss India. Again, congratulations, ladies, for winning very special awards from a very generous sponsors.
Ano pa bang top ano?
We'll go through this. Here we go. Moment we've been waiting for. You good? Okay. And now, after the extraordinary display of artistry and culture, it's finally time
Ay, may top.
to award the candidates whose stories blaze the brightest as we award the winners for Best in National Costume. Here we go. Are you guys excited? Are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Starting off with the second runner-up.
Wow.
Before that, maybe call on the result from Christina Jose from our official auditing team, Reyes Tacandoy and Company. Hey, there you go. Okay, stay here, Mela. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with the second runner-up. And I'd first like to call on stage our presenters, Ms. Cristina Caballero Aplata, General Manager of Miss Asia Pacific International. And of course, our judge for today's National Costume Competition is Mr. Vincent Yar. Alright, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our second runner-up for Best in National Costume is Canada.
Tito Noli!
Congratulations, Canada. And of course, every result we'll be getting from Ms. Cristina Jose from our official auditing team, Reyes Tacandoy and Company. And now to present our first runner-up for Best in National Costume, let's welcome on stage Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 second runner-up, Selena Ali, and one of her judges, Mr. Rafael Gonzalez. And our first runner-up, front is none other than Philippines! Congratulations, Miss Philippines. Again, all the results will be coming from Miss Christina Jose from our official auditing team, J.S. Ambang and Company. Okay, here we go. Are you ready, Miss Christina? Are you ready? Okay. And to help us present the award of Best in National Costume, please welcome on stage Miss Asia Pacific International 2024 Grand Winner, Miss Janice Leiba, and one of our judges and Miss Asia Pacific International Chairman, Mr. Joseph Dao. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, every national costume we've seen today was a masterpiece, crafted and made creatively to tell a piece of our candidates and their country's story on stage. Now, this award goes to the candidate who best brought their nation's story to life here with us and set the stage ablaze with their presence. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Best in National Costume Award goes to... You heard it right, Thailand! Congratulations, the Best National Costume Award, Miss Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Canada, Miss Philippines, and Miss Thailand. Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible night of beauty, culture, and a first transformation. All our candidates have definitely shown us that their nation's stories are truly ablazing with passion and pride. But the journey, of course, is far from over, and with it comes even more stories of beautiful transformations. With this, we invite everyone to witness hashtag Her Story Ablaze during our next events. We'll be having our next events for the swimsuit and evening gown competition. It's going to be happening October 3. It's going to be at J Park, Cebu City. Please join us there. And of course, we'll invite to meet our winners at the Miss Asia Pacific 2025 Grand Coronation Night. Will be happening on October 8th at the Cebu Coliseum. I'd like to remind everyone, of course, to support your favorite delegate for Miss Photogenic. All you need to do is the official photos of all the delegates will be posted on our Facebook and Instagram pages. So you can vote by engaging with your favorite delegate official photo. So it's going to be a point for every like reaction. It's going to be 2 points for every meaningful comment and 3 points for every public share via Facebook and Instagram. So again, that will be our next photo check. Alright, I'd like to remind that all engagements must come from real active accounts. And the voting will end on October 3, 12 noon. So please do cast your votes and head on over to our site. And aside from that, we have the People's Choice Award. And here are the mechanics on how to vote for your favorite delegate. Voting will be live on SQORS, the web-based app. You can access anytime using your phone, your tablet, or laptop. You can support your favorite candidate, give them the chance to secure an automatic spot in the quarterfinals. Again, how does that work? All you need to do is visit MissAsiaPacificInternational.SQORS.com to support your candidate and track the live leaderboard and rally behind your event all the way to the crown. So again, whoever gets to win this award will have an automatic spot in the quarterfinals. And the official voting winner will be revealed during the coronation night. And again, ladies and gentlemen, that ends today's celebration of beauty, artistry, and culture. My name is Ken Rodriguez, your host, and this has been the Miss Asia Pacific International 2025 National Costume Competition. And now let's invite the judges for the photo op. The judges, please do join